Hey YouTube, what's up? Blue Witch here. So I promised a client that I would do this instruction video on how I do my cleansing baths. Because I do so much spells for people all the time that I have to do cleansing baths. So for me, I have like mason jars, in the door of my refrigerator with this stuff I make. And then I just dump it in the bathtub and do my bath because I have to stay clean and cleansed of all the different kinds of energies that I work with every day. And so, and I don't do it every day. And I probably do it whenever I do something dark. Yeah, then I do this. It works really, it's very effective, and I highly recommend that you do it too. Okay, especially if you feel like you're having some kind of blockage in your life, or if you're having bad dreams all the time, or if ghosts are bothering you, or excuse me, or whatever the case may be. If you think somebody's hexed you, or whatever the case may be, just try this, and it should work wonders for you. It'll help remove the blocks. Have to excuse me. I rolled out of bed and had to go straight to a house cleansing today, and it took me all day long pretty much, and then I had 2 consultations when I got home, and yeah, and then I cleaned in here and got my working altar all set up and got my sigils put on there. It looks so badass and I love it. Anyways, back to this. Sorry, I ramble. So I recommend that you get, say this is like a sauce pot in your kitchen. I would probably use like, I don't know, maybe a quart of water, and then use like 2/3 cup of salt. You can use any kind of salt you want. I like to use the coconut Epsom salt and the lavender Epsom salt. Those are my favorites. And then I use a 2/3 cup of hyssop and a 2/3 cup of rue. Did I get that right? Yep. Rue. This is what rue looks like. And and hyssop kind of looks exactly the same way almost. Anyways, these are really good for protection and cleaning stuff, negative energies off of you. Okay, and then after I put it all in the pan, I boil it for a couple minutes until it's like a good color, a nice brown color, and then I strain it. And I do this. You don't have to do this, but I put crystals in here, and then when I strain it, I pour it over my crystals. Like the crystals kind of filter it, I don't exactly know why I do that. I just felt led to do it, and then I've just done it ever since. But yeah, that's what I do. And then I take it and dump it into my bath water. And then across the top of my tub, I put 3 tea lights, 3 white tea lights. I put 3 white tea lights. I space them out pretty good. And then that is like a filter. Like it keeps the negative energy from going out, and it's kind of like a filter. It keeps it there. And then I dunk myself all the way under the water like 3 times. And then I just sit in it, in the tea for like probably 10 or 15 minutes. And then it's really important, you guys, that when you get out, you don't dry off. Just put your robe on and go sit down and watch TV or meditate or go read a book or do whatever you're going to do. I like to do it Well, I do it after I'm done doing all these spells and stuff. I go and that's what I do. I go in the house, I do my bath, and then I just go to bed. And then when I get up in the morning, I take a shower, and then I start my day. I just go to bed and crash. Let's see. Oh, another tip. Oh, look at, do you guys love this? Look how cute it is. It's a little witch bottle with lights in it. My client gave it to me. Well, the lady I did the house cleansing for today, she gave me this. It's so pretty. I loved it. Oh, it's so sweet of her. But anyways, oh, another witchy tip I'll give you is, you know how when you buy those bags of crystals, the little ones? Well, I like to buy the little ones, so that when I crush them up in my mortal and pestle, my iron one, I can, they crush up easier to put in my herbs and stuff. And then, but anyways, so I dump the whole bag that I buy in this thing, and then I light my sage, and then I do this. I cleanse and consecrate you, and I just like move them around. I'm sorry. My allergies are really bad this week. And then I just move them around like this, and I cleanse and consecrate, and I say, and that's how I cleanse them, and it works really good. I know sometimes it's really hard to figure out ways to cleanse them when you get them like that, or when you get little things and you don't know how to, how am I going to cleanse this? How am I going to say just, you need to pick up one little tiny pebble at a time and put it out. No. Put it in this and go. It's much more efficient. I really would love to show you guys my new altar space. I don't know if I'm going to. I'm really quite proud of it though. You guys have already seen most of the spells anyways. Well, I'll show it to you guys, but I want to explain it to you first. Okay, so okay, first of all, it's like I made it specifically as a working altar. It's built just to the way I wanted it built. It's a 100-year-old door. It's old, and it's one of the ones that has the little framed squares. The little squares. There's 5 squares, and every other square is my personal protection sigil. That was given to me, that shows up on my face in my pictures, of my energy in my magic mirror. The sigil shows up on my face right here. And so, it's just my personal, the one they gave me. But anyways, so I put that on there, every other square, and then I also have crystals everywhere. I have one of my servitors that I use, sometimes to carry out stuff. And you guys, I'm so sorry, but I'm running out of power on my camera, so I will not be able to show you. Maybe I'll show you guys next time. I'll do like a whole video on it, okay? It's really cool, and I think you'll love it. But I am going to let you go because my battery is getting ready to die. So peace out. Have a great night, and I'll do the altar tour with you guys next time. And it's not a shrine. It's a working altar tour. Okay? Peace out, you guys. Good night. Let me turn this off.